right, guys, welcome back to the show. This is Full Circle with Joyce. We're down to just the last about 20 minutes to go until the top of the hour. But thank you so much for being a part of the show. And yes, being a part of the show and for engaging with us. Mbula from Machakos, you're watching and you say, God bless, keep up with the great work. Asante Sana. Remember, you can SMS into 22999. I do apologize, our SMS line is not available. I mean, our social media platforms today, we're not able to access for you today, but hopefully we'll have that back and running tomorrow. With that said, let me introduce my next guest. We want to talk about Beauty with Abilities, a beauty contest that's going to empower people with living with disability. And with me here, I have Edward Ndari and Lydia Njoki Maina. Karibuni sana to the show.
Thanks.
It's good to have you here. Now, living with a disability is a relatively common experience here in Kenya. There's a lot of brothers and sisters who are living with one form of a disability or another. Yet we do know, as we always say, that disability is not inability. However, most times such individuals are left out of mainstream events and contests such as beauty pageants and arts and talents. And today we want to talk about what we can do, and my guests are actually trying to do something specifically for them because they're going to be looking at beauty differently. Karibuni sana to the show.
Asante.
So, you know, in our African culture, there's a way that we've been very discriminatory. If we're to really judge ourselves honestly, we've been very discriminatory about people living with disability. In some cultures, we even think of it as a bad omen or, you know, something that happened in the past with previous generations. And so we've created, on top of the standard of beauty that already exists internationally, we've created one for ourselves to right here based on what one looks like or how they're able to function. So with that premise in mind, you know, I want to hear a bit about why you guys have gotten yourselves involved in this cause. What is driving you? What is your motive and your hope behind this event?
Okay, probably we can have Lydia go first.
Sure.
Mr. and Miss Diplomacy Abilities Beauty Pageant is an exclusive beauty pageant for people living with disabilities, and we will be promoting beauty with abilities and giving people living with disabilities a platform to build on confidence and self-esteem in a supportive environment where they can be mentored and helped to showcase their talent in the fashion and beauty industry.
Okay.
Yes.
How did you get involved in all this?
I am actually the reigning Miss Diplomacy Africa.
Okay.
And my journey through the modeling industry had very many obstacles due to my height. I was considered to be too short to become a model. And therefore, after being given the opportunity to explore my talent, I thought of another community that has been marginalized, that has been sidelined, a forgotten community. And these are people who are experiencing even bigger challenges. So I wanted to provide them the platform to be able to express their talent in this industry, as the opportunities are not so many.
Okay. All right. And how about for you, Edward? What's your relation with this?
Personally, I've worked with NGOs most of my life, the most years of my life. And so like the most recent NGO that I was working with, we were having a program on social inclusion. So when they approached me and they were like, Edward, can you support us go through this event and organize it? I was like, now this is something that I've been doing and I've been so much passionate about it. And also one thing I've always told myself, and one thing my parents have always told me, is that all of us are candidates to disability. And you never know, you can just be, maybe you just get out of your house and anything happens and you get an accident and there you become a disabled person. So with that in mind, I've always thought that these people should be treated differently because you never know what life will bring your way.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
So who gets to compete in this competition? How do you find them? What sort of criteria really are you now looking for as far as your contestants are concerned?
Okay. Now, as far as who exactly gets involved in this pageant is mainly we are focusing on people with physical disabilities, but at least we've also included the deaf community as well. So mainly we are looking at people at least that have got maybe an issue with their limb, maybe paralysis, the albinism, and any other form of physical disability.
Yeah.
And about how exactly we got them, we sent an advert out there. We've been doing so much of social media hype and trying to recruit people through social media. And also during the event that was conducted in Machakos called the Uhai Festival, which is also an event mainly for the people living with the disabilities, we were able to recruit some people because we had a tent at the event,
Okay.
and we recruited a number of people that we selected specifically for this event.
All right.
And I must say that I'm so excited about this process because we've gotten people who are interested from different parts of the county, different parts of Kenya, I mean. And as in, I was actually sharing with Lydia and the director, and we were just asking ourselves, as in, this is something that surpassed our expectations. We thought that it was going to be just a Machakos thing, but now we're having people from Mombasa that want to come and be part of this event. We have people coming from as far as Siaya and other counties. Yeah, so that's how exactly we were in a position to reach out to the people.
All
And
right.
also we had a number of interviews on some media houses, and we were talking about this, and people came in, and also referrals from NCPWD.
Okay.
That is the national council that deals with the people living with disability. We had some referrals from there. We've also worked with the Deaf Society of Kenya, who gave us also other people.
Okay. So one of the things you're aiming to do here then is to look at beauty differently. Although, of course, with the current beauty industry, like there's a very defined standard of what beauty is. And it's very physical, you know, it's symmetry and cheekbones this high and lips this puffy, or, you know, body sizes a certain dimension. So there's certainly a very clear standard that has been set out, but you were very clear that one of the things you want to do is instill that confidence. And so I want you to talk a bit more about how that and how you hope that this event will achieve that.
Okay, we are trying to promote inner beauty, because there is a different way of defining beauty. Beauty is not only the physical appearance. It's not only about how well you can catwalk on stage, on the runway. So we would like to break the bounds of just viewing beauty in that form as physical beauty. We want to give the opportunity to show how we can redefine beauty in form of beauty from the outside in.
Okay.
We also want to show people that beauty is not just on the physical kind of beauty. Beauty is also from the inside in form of charisma. It's in form of passion, intelligence. It's in form of being ambitious, courageous. That's very beautiful. Also giving a smile to someone every single day. That is beauty. Also being very focused and passionate about what you're doing. That is beautiful. So we want to redefine beauty, because our participants are not, some of them are not able to walk on the runway. So we want to show people that you should not only concentrate on this kind of beauty. We want to put an end to viewing beauty from the physical aspect alone.
Right.
Yes.
Also, maybe if I may just add something very small, is that there's so much into beauty. There's the physical that most of us always focus on, and also there's the communication aspect. She talked about self-esteem.
Right.
You know, you can just express your beauty by the way you speak
That's
to people.
true.
So we want to bring out that confidence in these people, that they can actually be people who can communicate out there. They can motivate other young people, and also not just the young people, but people who are disabled on issues disability. And also something I want to mention about the same is that it's always very important for us as a people, not just to look at beauty on issues of the physique, But also, and maybe I'd give this challenge to companies out there. Is there a way that we can also include these beautiful people that have got disabilities on promoting their brands? Like most of the times we always see adverts of they need maybe a person who's this tall, a person who's maybe this body type. But how good will it be to see a person who's on wheelchair advertising a particular product? Those are the things that we are trying to see. And if we talk about beauty with abilities, that means there are some other things that these guys can be able to do, but we are actually not giving them this chance to do them. So can we take the initiative as a people and do them?
Right, that's a good point. It would be nice to sort of see, because people relate a lot to what they do see.
Exactly.
And I think once we start showing more of ourselves and not this sort of perfect, super photoshopped, super curated image of what beauty is, then more and more of our children and our people can begin to see and appreciate that. And that goes everything from even something like skin color, which we were talking about earlier this week, and how even beauty has been defined by even just the shade of one's skin. So very interesting point. And as you were talking, I could think of one example at least. DJ Euphoric, I think has been on a billboard or two, which is exciting to see. Well, we're going to be wrapping up this interview in just a few moments here, but just before we do, maybe you can tell us, so this is open to both men and women?
Yes, it is.
About how many contestants do you have now?
We have around 10 participants who are interested in participating in this event. Yes.
All right. And you can share with us the details because someone here is asking, are they targeting Nairobi only ama county zingine zinaweza jiunga? Because kuna watu who are passionate about beauty pageants.
As I had said earlier, we are focusing on all the counties, and any person who's willing to be part of this event. We have a Facebook page that is a Diplomacy Carnival Pageant. So you can get there and just like the page and ask anything or inbox us. Then we'll be able to give you the feedback. We also have a contact there that you can be able to call and ask anything. But the event is open to all the people from Kenya.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said there's no charges?
For
the event? To come and attend the event?
To attend the event, we are selling tickets at 300 for the regular and 1,000 for the VIP.
Okay.
The event will be happening in Machakos County, just here.
Just here.
Nova, that's what we always say.
Nova.
So it's actually around 1 hour drive from Nairobi. So we are encouraging people from all the counties from within, around Machakos. Machakos Galian Hotel.
Okay.
Yes, Galian Hotel is actually in the town center of Machakos. So ukishafika Machakos, you won't have to take another bus to maybe sijui where or something. So it's just within Machakos town.
Okay.
And it's on 6th of December.
6th of December in the evening.
In the evening, as from 6 p.m. And we've lined up a very serious entertainment for all our guests.
Okay.
We'll be having Willie Paul to entertain the guests. We've partnered now with Laugh Industry, and they're giving us some of their comedians to host the event. So we'll be having Sami Kioko and Akuku Danger to host the event.
Okay.
We'll be having Zero Sufuri. I know most of the young people know him. He'll be performing at the event. And definitely our local artists, the Machakos County artists. And I must commend these guys. They've really supported this event. When we told them that it's an event that deals with disability, they were like, we want to be part of this.
Great.
So Msindama, I know you're watching. Thank you so much for supporting this Kapnea, the likes of Akinondiko, all of them, as long as you come from Machakos Creatives. Thank you.
But thank you.
Thank you so much, Joyce.
Thank you for coming through to the show, guys. I do appreciate your time. And all the best on the 6th. Again, this pageant here is going to be happening, Mr. and Miss Diplomacy, Abilities Beauty pageant happening on the 6th of December in Machakos at Galian Hotel. All right, with that said, I do need to wrap up the show now. Thank you so much to those of you who've been engaging with us and watching from wherever it is you are in this country and beyond. I do appreciate you. Before I go, let me remind you that Aladdin is offering a 90% discount when you shop of their clothing or groceries online. And as our dear audience here on Switch TV, they're giving you an extra discount of 200 shillings when you use the coupon code SWH200. There's also a deal where anyone who shops for an amount 1,000 bob and above, you actually get a chance to choose a product that will be labeled 1 bob, and that could even include a phone, and your goods will be delivered to you within 48 hours of request. So that's it from me. I'm gonna leave you with a song as we get out of here, and let's meet back here again tomorrow 8 to 10 a.m. for more Full Circle with Joyce. Our personality interview for the day is going to be the 24 elders. They're not actually 24 but they call themselves the 24 elders, and they're gonna be in studio tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Until then, have yourselves a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Ciao.